Hello, everybody. Welcome to Module 4, which is all about value in color. So for Mrs. Cantrell and I's expectations this week, we expect you guys to do the exact same thing as last week. We want you to go into this week with an enthusiastic attitude and just a willingness to create and to experiment and to, of course, make mistakes, just like Bob Ross always said. In order to learn, you have to make mistakes. You have to figure out what's wrong to figure out what's right. So this week, you're going to have a lot of experimental technique sort of pages to do. I highly recommend that you work along to the video that you're watching. That way, when something gets to a next step, you can pause the video, do your work. Watch a little bit more, pause the video, do your work. As far as supplies that you're going to need for this week, you're going to need your drawing paper, which is a little bit thicker than your copy paper, but not as thick as your watercolor paper. You're going to need a set of colored pencils and a pencil sharpener. You're going to need a pencil and eraser. You're going to need your thin and thick black markers. And we also recommend that you use some sort of a straight edge, like a ruler or even a piece of paper will do. So let's go over this Google Slides presentation a little bit so you become familiar with what we're doing this week. Here's just some simple examples of what value and color really is. Value, a lot of you guys know value by the word shading. Value is the lightness or darkness of a color, and value can be used to create the illusion of form. So it's how you make something look 3D, basically. Color is the element of art that is produced by light reflecting off of objects. We normally refer to color with the color wheel, with words like color scheme and color palette and things like that. Your first activity is going to be I can never say it right, but chiaroscuro, which is a very formal shading technique. Mrs. Cantrell goes wonderfully over in this video. And if you notice right here where this little hand thing is, it says click here for your paper curl photo. You're going to click on that to get the photo that best fits you. And Mrs. Cantrell talks about that in the video. Next, you're going to be doing mark making, which will include stippling, hatching, and cross hatching. And you're going to be doing this with your permanent markers. The third activity that you're going to be doing is reverse value, which is the opposite of value that we're used to. And just like the chiaroscuro ribbon that you do, you're going to get a crystal photo here. My face is over it right now, but there's a link to get a photo that best fits your artistic needs. Next, you're going to go over, or I go over with you, some basic colored pencil techniques. And your last activity is all about color mixing, using that color wheel that you saw in the beginning and doing a really cool blending and mixing activity led by Mrs. Cantrell. So what do you do after you're done with color mixing? When you've done all 5 drawings, you're going to go to the end of your Module 4. So right here it says Module 4, Value and Color. Your arts instruction is in that thing, which you should know because you're on that already. And then you want to click on Value and Color Submission. Remember, the little assignment has a pen next to it. So when you click on that, thank you. It has directions for you. It says, please take 5 photos of your work from this module. 1 chiaroscuro drawing, 1 mark making drawing, 1 reverse value drawing, 1 colored pencil technique drawing, 1 colored pencil blending and mixing drawing. Each of those drawings is worth 10 points for a total of 15 points for the whole, or 50, not 15, 50 points for the entire module. And that's what you guys are going to see in PowerSchool. Please also write a short reflection about the week under your photos. What was your favorite value technique? What is something new that you learned? How do you feel about the art that you produced this week? This assignment, all 5 drawings are due October 7th, Wednesday, October 7th at 8:10 a.m. All right, get to making some artwork about value and color. Good luck.